Hi everybody, welcome to Canadian Immigration Channel. Let's talk a little bit about work experience from immigration perspective. What exactly work experience means and how immigration officers look at your work experience. Because like we receive tens if not hundreds of emails per day with the same story. Oh, actually I was working here, but officially I was here, and meanwhile that company paid me salary, and in fact my tax documents were filed by that company. So what should I do about this, and how should I present it to immigration authorities? Well, Canadian immigration authorities, when it comes to immigration generally, when we're talking about, say, federal skilled trades, federal skilled worker program, they are looking at the skilled work experience, which could be compared to NOC code, which could be confirmed by official documents such as your work contract or your reference letters, right? So those letters, we spoke about them multiple times, they should reflect your work experience, which should be compared to NOC code, so an officer understands exactly what you were doing. Officers should understand the fact that you were paid, and we spoke about it before, right? So they should understand that it was not a volunteering experience, that this was a paid experience. There is no question like how you were paid, right? Whether you're paid by check, by cash, whatever, as long as it's confirmed by reference letters, it's fine. Officers are not interested in your workbooks. Officers are not interested in what is written here and there and what HR department from UAE, Saudi Arabia, or from this country or that country says, because again, it's irrelevant. Officers want to see your reference letters, they want to see your contract, they want to see how you could confirm this work experience. And the fact that you were working officially or non-officially, that taxes were filed for you, taxes were not filed for you, is irrelevant, because from the immigration perspective, officers should be able to confirm just the fact that this experience was paid and this experience corresponds to this NOC code. Now, what we see as a common trend now for multiple countries, officers sometimes, when they have doubts about your work experience, they could request documents proving that taxes were filed for you. So the employer filed taxes for you. Somehow it confirms the fact that you were working officially. Now, for those of you who are in similar situations, please keep in mind one simple thing. It's not your responsibility in many instances to file these taxes. If you're a full-time employee, your employer is filing these taxes. And if an immigration officer is requesting those information, requesting those official papers, say from tax authorities, you provide them to immigration authorities. You cannot just say no, right? So if you were requested, you should go and request that, even if there are zeros. Now, if there are zeros, it's not a good reason for immigration authorities to refuse you. Again, it's not your responsibility to look at these taxes. If you are in similar circumstances, feel free to drop us a line and we'll be glad to help you out, because I know that there are multiple instances where officers are saying, well, we're looking at tax documents and now we're not convinced that you were working for this employer. Well, excuse me, I'm not the one who's requesting those documents from tax authorities every single day. I have no idea. Like, if my employer haven't filed taxes for me, it's his mistake or her mistake, not mine, right? Now, there are ways to actually deal with immigration officers in these instances. But all in all, again, getting back to the point, work experience from immigration perspective is experience which could be proven, which is either full-time or part-time, which could be corresponded to the particular NOC codes. There are very few exceptions where additional points are added to the subject. Say, for Canadian experience class, right, you could only claim experience which is after your studies. You cannot study and work at the same time. I mean, you could do this technically, but this experience while studies will not qualify for Canadian experience class program. But those are, say, exceptions rather than common trends. So if you want to discuss your own circumstance, feel free to send us an email and we'll try to help you out. Stay tuned with us and of course subscribe for the channel.